Hey guys, hey guys. Just passing a bit of time away from work and not other than that. And we're up to 1.4 state, if I'm not mistaken. Got a bit of a cold at the moment. Hopefully by Friday night, Friday afternoon, I will own cattle and crops, fern bus, simulator, or fern bus, I think the game's called, and I will be pre-ordering Your Farming Simulator 8 2018. Comes out on March 13th. So that will be fun. Yeah. Everyone's doing well. Big shout out to Bundy Bear. He gifted cattle crops to Tassie Nate. Yeah. Please go check out their channels. Brilliant people. Can't say enough about Nate. I wouldn't be anywhere without him. My channel is pretty much, you know, to help with Nate, so yeah, definitely want to say thank you to him. Also, before I forget, Donny Boy as well. He actually helped me out as well. And, Nate was actually moving house. They decided to do an update on me. I had no chance of doing anything to my channel, to my OBS and stuff. I lost a lot of stuff in that, hidden somewhere. And yeah, bit of a headache that was. I think he'd have done me as well. Also to fee as well, because all those guys, you know, sort of allowed me into their community. Since I met all these guys, my life's been much better. I finished cooking? Yeah, go and have a sleep. Doing anything anyway. Lazy. Nate will be streaming a couple of hours or so. He's gonna have a get something to eat and have a lay down. He's belly in a bit of the flu, so hopefully he can jump on top of that real quick and get rid of it. My plan, hopefully get money on Friday, before 3 or before 4 o'clock, is to go down to my local post office and post a track IR5 to Nate. These guys are right, but damn, that's ghastly. Right while I'm at it. See. But 7 hours. Yeah, I say take this job. Yeah, okay. Okay. That was a bit of a worry. Don't know what happened then. Ooh, interesting. That's a lot clearer. Sorry about that, but that's much clearer than what it was before. Much clearer. Pretty cool. Funny that. The boat I'm driving is the boat on that picture. Sus. Come on. Be a bit more inventive than that. I have donated I have put in a donate thing on my channel now, but don't feel like you have to though. I don't know where it's added. Weird. And I. Hopefully you're laying down. Good. Can't have a half-dead person live streaming, can we? That wouldn't be very good for business. That's good. This is a stupid marker. I can't even see it in the fog. I've missed it. Oh no, I must have got it. I'm actually on the Fishing Barents Sea Discord channel. I'm actually going to jump into a chat thing with one of the guys. He speaks English, so yeah. I'd get a bit of feedback on this game itself as well. Hello.
Hey Mark, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yourself?
Wait, I just need to switch on the TV. Too many windows open. Hi, what? You were asking if do you speak English? Well, yeah.
Yep.
Where are you from? Wait. I need to switch. I need to switch to my headset because you are on the monitor right now. Where is that? Audio. Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can.
Yeah. Now you're on my headset.
Awesome.
Hey, Mark. Where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I'm half American and half German, and I'm in Berlin right now.
Oh, cool.
So just the other side of the planet, I guess.
Yep. What are we thinking of this game so far?
Well, since I'm a retired sailor, I bought this one on the first day. And
yes,
it was totally bugged. And on the first day I found, I don't know, 20, 30 bugs, and I had a dozen crash to desktop.
Yep.
Now, so I was nearly on the second day. I really wanted to give up, and but I have to say that these guys from Norway, I mean, that's a small indie company. These guys in Norway, they are 3 people, you know, and there is only one programmer, and only one ever was on the boat.
So, is it Geocat that's a programmer? The one's having to fix all the bugs?
Yeah. His name is
He worked
Sam.
wonderful the other day, didn't he? That massive list.
There is the boss name is called Goran.
Oh, yep, Goran, yep.
That is the guy who posts the updates in the announcement channel.
Yep.
That is Goran. That's the boss. But the guy who's doing the work is Jeev. His name is
Geocat
Sam.
or something, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeev something. His name is Sam Jeeves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jeev. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have been talking to him a lot, and I even did some Twitch streaming to show him bugs and stuff like that. So
I'm actually live streaming it on YouTube at the moment on my channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so they are quite devoted and busy, and putting out patches and hotfixes every day. Unfortunately, they don't check them. So today's hotfix just I don't know, deleted all these localizations, so everybody lost his language. I mean, other than English. So I had my game on German, for example, and a friend of mine who's French had his game on French, and now we are all on English. That's why when I came back an hour ago, I posted in the book report about the thank God I'm not on Norwegian now, because that I really wouldn't understand. So I'm fine with English, but I guess a lot of people will be surprised tomorrow when they switch on their game again and have English.
Oh, he's fixed that, hasn't he?
Well, I know that they had a meeting tonight in Norway, because there is another girl here. Her name is Jasmine, and Jasmine is the promotion girl or something. so she's also on the team.
Yep.
And I had a long chat with her yesterday, and she told me that she was heading to Norway to have a small meeting because they want to put out a big patch on Friday.
Have to be a pretty big one.
Yeah, must be. And so I yesterday I told all the books I discovered to her and asked her to report that in their meeting, and she promised. But I was not aware that Goran was putting out that hotfix tonight with the language stuff. And that's why I posted, thanks God I'm not a Norwegian, and with patches like this, you even lose more reputation with customers, because that's the big problem, that the rating on Steam dropped from day one. And now they are on, I don't know, 60-something%, so only average and no longer recommended. And yeah, I mean this game has a huge potential.
Well, all I can say, I've seen a lot of games, like you know, Farming Simulator, Cattle and Crops, you know, games like that, and it's not very often you actually come across the developers being in the Discord channel and being able to actually interact with them and sort of running bugs past them and have them actually working on the bugs as you actually speak to them.
Exactly, and that's why I stayed on and didn't quit on the second day. You know,
I'm glad they haven't. Like, this game's got a massive potential, really. And it's early days too.
Yeah,
it is early days.
And they already promised that their first DLC would be about crab fishing, like in Alaska, like Deadliest Catch, you know, that one.
Yeah, I've actually got that game.
Well, that is 10 years old, right?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, I was sort of just sort of thinking about, like, with the crabs, is it like just crabs on its own and you get one boat, or do you get like look at like 2 or 3 boats or something like that, or how are they going to work that?
Well, I'm not sure, because the problem I see is that they look on the boats and on the fishing from their Norwegian perspective. And so that is why their long line and net fishing differs to my experience, and also the trawling.
Yeah.
So I guess when they say we put out some crabbers, they will be pretty much different than the one we know from the TV series with the big pots and so on, where you could do such a, you need to throw the hook, and you need to operate the crane and all that stuff we could do. But in Norway, I guess they have very, very small pots. And they're doing this only on their coastline or something. In I'm not sure, 10 meters depth or something, and they will catch, I don't know, 5
You used to be a fisherman, didn't you?
Or something.
How would I pronounce your name? Would I pronounce it on?
Well, no, that's a German form of uncle. So my nickname is Yogi, since my American friends couldn't pronounce my real name.
Well, Mrs. likes your picture. Used to be a fisherman or something.
No, I'm fine with Yogi.
Sailor?
You know, Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear.
Exactly.
Yeah, and And so I got that nickname, well, 35 years ago. And I stayed with it.
When you go in cab in the boat, is it the Jarkin, the first boat you unlock?
Oh, the second one, you mean?
Or, yeah, the second boat you get to, or the first boat you actually get to buy.
Yeah.
Not that
Well, the
wooden
first
thing,
is
but
that old grandpa's wreck.
well, the one up from that. You know, if I go into cab now, I don't know whether I've actually noticed it, but I put the fast travel markers, but I'm actually doing a job, which is that delivering fillets to Hammerfest from what's the name of it? I can't think of the name of the place. The other port across the other
kind
side.
of fjord.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fjord, all names and with fjord something. Fjord is the most northern town and so on. Well, anyway, is that the mission where you need to transport only?
Yeah, the Ack of Jord or something. Cool.
Yeah.
And with that one, if I go into cab, I put those markers down on the map. They actually show up on the map. I can't remember actually seeing them on the map before in the cab, and that actual map looks actually better now than it did before. It was actually a little bit blurry before. Whereas now I'm getting it's crystal. It looks like I don't know what
I'm not aware that they changed something on the graphics. I know they worked on the FPS stuff because there are some real FPS drops on certain modules, like when you the lower right display where there is the weather and stuff. Yep. When you switch to the storage, the fish storage, then your FPS might go from 60 to 10 or so. But on the map and on the graphics, I've heard nothing. Well, I have to say that since I played this from day one, I have unlocked all the boats and I bought all the additional equipment, and I have 60 million on the bank. Yeah, and now there's not much more to do.
Except wait for the Crab DLC to come out.
Well, so the long-term motivation is a problem, I guess. And I do fear that as long as they still have a lot of work on the bugs and stuff,
yeah, they
will not get to additional content or DLCs or something. So that is. But in the meantime, I'm helping them out. Today I streamed for Sam G to show him bugs.
I ran into a bug yesterday. I don't know whether it's a bug or such, but on this boat, I had a guy out cooking. I went into port and then I got sick of him, and I'm like, this guy's absolutely useless. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's slow as I went in, or maybe I need to upgrade him. So I fired him, hired another bloke, put that guy straight out to cook, went out, and I'm like, hang on, what's going on there? And the other guy walked straight out. I'm like, okay. So I scrolled in, and I'm like, there's two of them, and they're both out there cooking. So I virtually had to save it, then reload that save, and the second guy disappeared. So the guy I fired actually disappeared, and the guy that I just hired, he pops out. I'm not sure what that bug is.
The cooking the burgers, you really don't need on the small boats, because your storage will be full on the first or second hole, and you go back to port. But as soon as you reach the trawlers, especially the big one, the Hermes, then you really need it because you have to, the guys need to work, because they have to freeze the fish and to stack the fish, and so they get tired real quick. And then you could use the burgers to have them recover twice as fast.
Well, that's one boat I'm after. I'm after the Hermes. The Lunar Bow, that scares me. Even the Hermes actually scares me a little bit. Because I've never used anything like that.
That is a real boat. And the first thing I did on Monday is tell them the specifications, because they had everything wrong. And that was so shocking, because I mean, when you do a simulator, you want to be close to real life, and when you pick real boats which are out there at sea right now, you should take a look at their engine, at their storage, at their speed, at their fuel tank, everything, and everything was wrong. The Hermes on day one had a maximum storage of 150 tons, but a fuel tank with 500 tons. So it was pretty much a tanker.
Yeah, they're not
unbelievable. And that was when I started talking to them, and found out that from those three guys in Norway, no one had any experience as a sailor.
Awesome.
So I tried to explain that such a boat doesn't exist. That there is always a certain relation between storage, size, and fuel tank, and maximum speed and stuff like this. So with the 102 patch, they changed the storage on both trawlers, and now the Hermes got 400 tons, and the Luna Bow, where I am on right now, has how much? Wait, has 550, which means that now it really makes sense to do several runs when you are out there on the open water, on the open sea.
Yep.
And not only hauling one net and going back home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's not the way it is, you know. I mean, 95% of the time a trawler captain is searching fish, you know.
Well, I'm 42 now, and I remember when I was 14, in Victoria, we went down. My dad and my stepmom at the time, we went down to Lakes Entrance, and we'd go fishing off the rocks and stuff like that. And I used to watch some of the boats coming in and out, like normal boats. And then I saw a couple of the fishing trawlers, and I saw this one particular fishing trawler, and it caught my eye. It was called the Mass Banker. And I thought, oh wow, that's pretty sweet. It was brown, it looked oldish sort of thing, but you know, it looked like a tank. This same. I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can go talk to them guys. I'm gonna catch up with them one day before we go home. So we're down there for 2 weeks. That was alright. And I managed to go to the dock where the boat actually docks. I happened to come across one of the owners, a couple of the workers, while they were sort of cleaning off deck and that one day, and asked if I could go out. And then the boss turned around, he goes, look, he said, I could let you go out. He said, but you really need to go and ask your dad first. And I said, well, would it be easier if I went and asked my dad, but got my dad to come down here and you could say yes or no sort of thing, and you know, That way you get permission, because I'm only 14, of course. He goes, yeah, that'll be fine. And yeah, my dad, Dad said, yeah, take him. If he falls overboard, don't bring him back. I was all like, yep, sweet, no worries. And I went out. Now, mind you, the first time when it went out was fine. Came back in, we didn't really get anything. We were just sort of, I think they were looking for spots. And then the second time we went out, it was broad daylight. And by the time we grabbed the one of the first nets we dropped, it was pitch dark. Like, you could not see anything except for with the lights. And they had the stabilizer arms out. And I was watching this stabilizer arm, which is like, I don't know, I swear it must sit about 20 feet up in the air. off the side of the boat. And this thing was in the water. I'm like, wow. Are we going to sink? He goes, yeah, it's alright. If we sink, guess what? You're swimming. I'm like, yeah, right. But that was just... For somebody like myself that likes sort of the fishing sort of side of things, where I haven't really come across like that type of fishing game, except for that one that was done what was it? Done years ago. Not Deadliest Cats. That other, I don't know. It's more looked like an arcade game. Don't know whether you remember that one.
No.
Fishing something or other. I don't know. We had boats and yeah, you got money to upgrade to the next boat and stuff like that. I can't remember it. One day I'll come across it again and I'll let you know what it's called. But that was the only fishing game I'd come across that even remotely resembled what I wanted to do until this game came out. Yeah, that's why I said there
is a massive potential, because there are not many of these fishing simulators out there with the boats and the stuff. I mean, if you think about it, you could do a multiplayer and have co-op missions or something, because trawling very often is done by more than one boat. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like 3 boats pulling one net.
Yeah, I saw that down at Lakes Entrance one day, and these boats, that 75-foot boat that I was on, that was nothing compared to these other 2 boats. These two other boats are like flat decked at the back, and they had these massive roll nets, and it's like, wow, are you kidding me? This thing's like huge. Like a 14-year-old kid. Yeah, I was over the moon. I was so excited.
Yeah, then you could do like factory ships.
Yep.
Which stay out there in the open sea, where you could deliver, not going back to a port, but bringing your catch to a factory ship.
Yeah. Oh, hey Robert. Sorry I didn't see you there. Too busy yabbering.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Yogi.
Yeah, well, so again, there is a massive potential, but I'm afraid 3 men can't do this. And then there is another company. It's the publisher called Astragon.
Yes.
I'm not sure if this is the same in Australia, but I guess it is. And that's a German company. So I talked to those guys as well. And the one in charge told me that they were totally surprised that so many people are interested, and they were completely overwhelmed. And I said, well, that's good news. However, if you sell your product on day 1 to 100 people or to 10,000, it should be bug-free and not having trashed the desktops all the time. And so I have the feeling that was something like an experiment. They funded this little indie company in Norway, and just put it out and on sale on Steam, and we're waiting what happened, and now they see, wow, a lot of sales, and now they start investing and sending them. I understood that they were sending 2 programmers or other people from Astragon up there to Norway to help them out.
Wow, that's going to be interesting. Huh.
But I agree that there are not many games where you can talk to the developers and the other guys directly here on Discord or other TeamSpeak or something. So that is something which I haven't often seen in that industry.
No, not yet, Robert. I haven't got COD. Wrong season. COD comes in September.
Yes.
They are big.
I made a time warp to May because there was also a bug where the mackerels weren't there at the beginning. And the mackerel season is from May to October, at last the wiki says so. And now that's why I'm out with the Luna bow, which is the only one to catch mackerels.
Yeah, 'cause you can't use the Hermes to catch mackerel, can you?
Pardon?
You can't use the Hermes to catch mackerel. The Hermes is pretty much. Can't you?
No, you can't. Just check the wiki. Only Luna bow can catch mackerels because that is this pelagic trawler storing live fish in those fish tanks, and that's why Luna bow can catch pollock and mackerels.
Yeah.
And the Hermes can catch all the other 3, like cod and stuff.
So you can catch a lot of fish with the Hermes anyway. Because I mean, the storage on that thing standard is huge, isn't it?
Well, it's all about prices because even though the Hermes got a smaller storage, the Hermes is catching the more expensive one, so you will make a lot of higher profit even with the smaller storage coming back to port. If you have 400 tons on the Hermes, this will pay you 11 or 12 million bucks.
Wow.
And if you have 550 tons on the Luna, you will get half. Or
really?
What did I get? I got 6 million or half.
So is that legitimate, or is that
a huge difference between cod and pollock?
So is that legitimate, or is that like something that they sort of need to work on a little bit?
Well, I have no idea about prices. So,
I mean, hypothetically, if you look at like something like the Luna Bow or even the Hermes, and if because they are real boats in real life too, aren't they?
Well, they doubled the prices on those 2 trawlers because for day 1 the Luna Bow was 4.5 million kronas or whatever their currency is called there in Norway.
Yeah, now the Hermes is like 14 million or something, like 15
crowns.
million.
I always call it crowns, but I guess it's the Norwegian name for crowns.
Yeah.
So kronas, and the Hermes was 9.5, and now they just with a patch they just doubled it. So I was lucky to have them before the patch.
Yeah, I've got one of my saved games where I've actually got the Luna Bow open after the Hermes. They're so expensive.
Yeah.
Like the Hermes and the Luna Bow, are they they're a real life boat? I know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, Mark, um, you can easily take up a bank loan if you make more than 10 million on each run with Hermes.
Yeah, true.
So no problem with payback your loan.
Aye.
But of course you need the distance. But they lowered the distance also with the patch, so it's easier now to get that next license. Though I had to travel double distance, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I had to do at the start, and then I don't know. I used a thing called Cheat Engine with a couple of guys. They sort of ran me through it,
Yeah.
and then something happened, and I ended up deleting the wrong save file, so I lost money that I put in with Cheat Engine, and ended up having to sort of start sort of over again. And that was like, I don't know, 2 patches ago. So it sort of bugged me up a little bit. But I sort of got to a point where I've got, not this boat, I own the Catherine. I'm using her. She's hard to use. Wow, that thing is hard to maneuver in water. That thing is so unstable. I think I'm going to sink on it. I was in this one that I'm driving now, which is what the jargon, the jargon or something they call it.
So that's the second one, right?
Yeah.
And the third one is this V-Baker something.
Yeah, the bacon.
Catherine.
Catherine?
Catherine.
Yeah. Well, this one I was actually driving no fish on board, nothing. I had a
I mean, that third one, this Catherine, that really looked strange to me, that boat. I wouldn't go out to sea with something like this. But in Norway, it's okay, maybe.
Yeah, probably like just out in this bay sort of area a little bit could be alright, but yeah, not in the open sea. Although I was in this one, in the Jarkin, and the waves were insane. And wasn't really paying much attention because I was too busy doing something else. And then I turned around and I'm looking, and I'm like, what? I started running. I'm like, where did those waves come from? Because I was actually headed out to pick one of my nets up. I was going over this wave, and the whole boat was just like going bang into the water. I thought the whole boat was going to go under. I'm like, are you serious? I was scared. I thought, oh, lucky I got insurance. Oh, hang on. No, I didn't insure this boat. I only insured my first one, so I could be in trouble.
Yeah, you know, I had to travel this double distance before the patch, so I set course and sailed out, and then after I came back from the kitchen with a cup of coffee, I saw that my little boat reached the border, and the border is an ice field.
Oh, apparently
So
if you hit them,
happened?
you can sink.
Sure, I hit it. It was half on the ice, and well,
Apparently you can sink in this. Like you can sink your boat.
yeah, of course, when the percentage drops, and the problem is also with this docking. I mean, these rubber bands, docking animation stuff. Sometimes when you hit dock to port, then your boat gets damaged.
Yeah, it gets to be a bit of a headache. Gutting's pretty daunting. That gutting's pretty daunting though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mind the gutting machine, that's pretty cool. Silly
Yeah,
me though, when I first got the Catherine, I
that,
put the gutting machine in. And what I didn't
that's right.
realise, I actually
So,
brought the table as well. And I actually selected the table, not the automatic machine. Like, why aren't you gutting the fish, you stupid idiot?
well,
I'm like,
this
because
machine
of the
is really
machine.
worth, and you get it on the third boat. I guess there is this
Yeah,
automatic machine which makes the gutting 10 times faster.
and you get
So
50% more profit too if you stack
that
your
is
stuff as
really
well.
worth because your deckhand can then do this for you, and he will make it perfect. So you have all these fish on level 5 and get a much higher price for it. So what's the time in Australia now? 2 p.m. or something?
Yeah, I've got 2:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah, because you will be surprised that I will leave you now, because here in Germany it's 4 a.m.
Wow,
at night.
wow, and you're still up.
Well, no, not still, but again, but I have a busy day ahead. And that's why I guess I need a shower and a breakfast and get ready.
Alright, cool.
So nice talking to you, and
Yeah, no
I hope
worries. I
to see you
appreciate the
again.
input too.
Okay, bye bye, Mark.
No worries. Thank you for your input.
See you.
Bye. I have a little treat for you too. They went cod. No, cod season starts on the 1st of September in this. See this thing here where me mouse is? Where my pointer is? Yeah, I like this bit. This is pretty cool. Apparently there's a few of these things laying around somewhere around the map. And this entire map. I just come across this one by chance because I was watching a guy and he took a photo of of where this was, and I picked it up on the map and yeah, fast traveled there and stuff like that until I got to it. How are you today, Robert? I am going to upload that to Discord so you can have a look. AP. That's cool. What, no work today? Okay, you working tonight. Actually talking to a guy, Yogi. He's helping the guys bugs and stuff like this game. Which is pretty cool. And I've had to call a couple of people in from Astragon to help with this game. Hopefully next week we'll see a bit more bugs fixed and whatnot. They seriously need some help. Hey, drama. Hi, Jace. Sam got a Nintendo Switch and also got Farming Simulator 17 on Nintendo Switch. and a new phone, and yeah, good. Thanks, Joe. Yourself? A little bit crook, bit like Nate. This ain't easy to do, this one. Those circles are like magnets. And it's even worse when the boat's rocking as well. Gotta take that. We'll be with you in a minute. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. Pick something. Okay, Robert, now I can catch some cod. It's the 1st of September. Hey, Bundy. Oh, yep, that all should be working. Ready me map. Hey, Wombat. I can see you. Oh. That's cool. Didn't even know that. I'm on to cod season. I fast forward it for Robert. I think he left. $44 cod. Can't be serious. Oh, that's pathetic. Yep, you can start building them, buddy. Um, I think, yeah, reasonable size. As you can see, I've got like got a tiny little pocket open. That's it. That is a cod right there. That's a redfish. And another cod. A big fish. We have 209 cod. Let me count these fish myself. Ah. It's not the easiest thing to do. Yeah, those are quite a big, really big. I want the next boat, that way I can actually I've got a gutting machine on it. I just chuck somebody on there, it does it 50% faster. These are bringing a lot of money. I'll do this one and then I'll finish up and yeah, hopefully Nate's feeling better. And okay. Hey, look at that, cod 155,000 krona, 288,000. So yep, I will leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Please go check out Tassie Nate, Bundy Bear as well. Tassie's got cattle and crops at the moment. I'm hoping to get it by Friday, Saturday. If not, it'll be Monday. So appreciate everyone coming and watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and good afternoon. Yeah, he's a big crook wombat.
Hey, Marky.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, alright, I guess.
You need to turn off your speaker on stream.
Could be.
It's still coming through.
Come on.